Yes, so recently there has come a show about Titan, and let's discuss what Titan taught us about marketing made in India, a Titan story. So, I have five marketing lessons to share from the show. Let's start. So, in India, in 1978, it was a marketer's nightmare. A market run by smugglers, no proven technology, no backup plan, just one venture fueled by ambition, passion, and something even more important, practicality. Because there's a line in the show that stopped me cold. JRD Tata says that this is not going to succeed just because of the ambition. It is going to succeed because it is already viable, already practical. And that line stole the whole show for me. And today I'm breaking down five marketing lessons hiding inside that story. So before that, I'll just give you a little context. And then I'll explain with the lessons. So here's the setup. JRD Tata, he goes all the way to Geneva, Switzerland, in order to collaborate with one of the biggest watch manufacturers in the world at that time. He's pitching a partnership. He believes in the vision, and they say no. So, not politely, they basically say that we don't trust Indians with the design or with the intricate work that's required in building watches. You cannot do this. So, that was a moment of humiliation for JRD Tata. Sorry, I'm so sorry. And that became the fuel. Right there, the decision was made. India would not borrow someone else's watch. India will build the finest watch on its own. Yeah, the first lesson, brand positioning. So now here is where the marketing gets really smart. At that time, HMT was the only Indian brand that existed. Everyone expected Titan to go after the HMT's market, but they didn't, because HMT made mechanical watches, the kind you had to wind every single day, reset the time, and the whole thing. Titan looked at that and asked, "What's the technology that HMT is not using?" Cords, battery powered, accurate, no winding, no fuss. They did not fight for the same market, they leapfrogged it entirely. That's positioning. Not we are better, but we are different on a dimension that actually matters. So also here's a picture where you can see before Titan of this Cho Bazaar where smugglers used to sell watches, and there was a belief that foreign watches are of quality status, and Indian watches are cheap and unreliable. But after Titan, they positioned it as a world-class quality, Indian soul, aspirational and achievable, and a national pride as differentiator. Now comes our lesson number 2, that is STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Titan did not sell to all of India, they sold to the upwardly mobile Indian, the one who wanted a watch that said something about who they were. There was also a line on this that घड़ी सिर्फ आपको समय नहीं बताता, वो आपका समय बताता है. So yeah, and not just what time it was. So when you know your customer that precisely, your message stops being noise and starts being signal. So yeah, segmentation, India's growing middle class, people who want enough to want aspiration, not just utility. Not everyone, but the right someone, the right audience. Targeting the upwardly mobile Indian who wanted a watch that said something about them, which can reveal, their status, their power. And positioning, the watch India can be proud of. Elegant, reliable, a gift you give at someone's life's biggest moment, graduation, wedding, retirement. Third lesson, product is the marketing. You have built something real when people start faking it. Titan watches started showing up as counterfeits in the Cho Bazaar. The same market that once laughed at Indian brands were now copying one. So yeah, Success Desai was like, this is where it all started from, and they had to come back there in order to see the whole thing about the watches being copied, the counterfeits. So they built the world's slimmest watch, Quartz watch. No campaign did that, the product did that. Build something great, let it speak. So innovation as a proof. They built the world's slimmest watch. They did not claim it, they demonstrated it. Quality became buzz. When people starts counterfeiting it, and that is the ultimate word of mouth signal. And yeah, third one, design tells the story, the aesthetics of the watch, which were inseparable from the brand. They had world class designs. Emotional branding. People do not buy products, they buy feelings. So, Titan sold national pride at a time India desperately needed a win. And they sold life moments, the graduation watch, the wedding gift, the one your father still wears every day. It was not a timepiece, it was timeless, it was a memory. So, it was not like Made in India was just a label, it was an emotion. And every Titan win in the show, believe me, it feels like India winning. Life moments, Titan became the watch which was gifted at every function. Now, brand equity, it is built through persistence. In 1984, they launched into a market that did not want them. 1987, they built the world's slimmest quartz watch. 1990s, they moved into jewelry. People trusted them enough to follow. No shortcut created that, but 40 years of showing up every day did. Brand equity is not bought, it is earned slowly, consistently, and patiently. So you can see the timeline, how it later expanded into jewelry, Tanishq, and all that. Now the 5 lessons. So 5 lessons, one story. Brand positioning, don't fight on someone else's terms, find the gap. STP, know your customer more precisely than anyone else does. Product is the marketing. Excellence sells itself. Emotional branding. Own a feeling, not just a feature. Brand equity, build over decades, not just quarters. So yeah, go watch Made in India Titan Story, which is on Amazon MX Player. It's free, and when you do, watch it like a marketer. If this video hits different, do like, share, subscribe, and drop a lesson. Which lesson was yours, and which lesson did you resonate the most with? And yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you.